Here it is. The last of it all. Let's finish this off right. Hopefully. For Phoenix Wright. Anyway, welcome back everybody to more Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. This is your host, the MJ406. And this is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. What? What's the big idea?
Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick.
Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Oh, hello, Edgeworth. Edgeworth's looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard.
Whoa! What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back.
Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge.
Right. Good idea.
Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out.
Whoa, pal!
Whoa. Oh, got him too.
What's gotten into that girl?
Detective Gumshoe!
Morning, Mr. Edgeworth.
Good morning. How did it go, Detective?
Have no fear. As promised, I've captured a runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired.
Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good.
Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. It seems like Von Karma's after a bigger game here. But we better get rid of the immediate situation first. This trial. So let's win this for now.
Cornerstone session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood.
Come on. Don't be on and dishonest by every little thing he says.
Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the lone rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom.
It seems like he's not in a rush for this. Then again, we know why.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness! Why'd you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony.
Wake him up first. Okay. Well, welcome back. If you are not, you're Yanni Yogi. Whatever.
I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this anyhow. I need one of those motive things, right? I got one. My motive, that's why yesterday stands as is.
Oh God, my throat hurts right now.
Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. That's exactly what I was thinking earlier, so let's prove this shit. Let's prove it now. Let's see. Let's buy food for Polly. And there's still that I have to question. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct?
It seems like it.
Bullshit! Now you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident. Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. Oh!
The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof!
How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible!
I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue.
Alright. The motive thing, that's the kicker. How do you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on him, right? Don't jump the gun with that.
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge, it's impossible.
I had to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Yep, of course, Your Honor. I'm glad you noticed. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. But that's bullcrap. Both these statements are lies. Thank you, Von Karma, for leading me to this realization.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor.
Oh boy.
Ho ho! Now, this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma.
Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name.
Yanni Yogi. It's Robert Hammond. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Huh? Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Johnny Yogi from the DL6 incident!
He figures a judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
It's obvious, Your Honor. If this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Or does he?
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
He still forgot things.
Jump to conclusions again, Mr. Wright.
I'm good at that.
This witness is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go.
Nick, how are you going to prove it? How do you prove that he's Yanni Yogi?
It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
Oh, see, that makes sense.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Huh?
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
What? What? No fingerprints? How's that possible?
You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff.
What? Yogi, you sneak! You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past.
Well, the witness has no fingerprints. There's will not be able to prove his identity.
No!
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no?
No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no. I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one!
Nick, what are we going to do?
I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief,
Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot?
What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to.
Your Honor, here we go. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal.
Take Mr. Von Karma up?
On my proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Yeah! Genius idea.
Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Can you even ask? This is a farce. I object.
But you offered! Wait a second, you were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma! Even if it was a joke, I have a right to do as you suggested.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please, be my guest.
Sweet!
Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy!
Well, still want to go through with your little game?
Let's do it, baby! Let the parrot take the stand! I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence. Except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so.
Bring in the parrot!
What? Are we really doing this? Yep, we are testifying with a parrot.
That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name!
It's a parrot, Your Honor.
The witness is ignoring me.
Must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Ahem, very well, Nicholas. Who's your order? Please, testify for us.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Hello, Swag.
Well, that was informative.
Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far.
It was him saying hello!
Well, we'll begin your cross-examination.
Right.
What are you going to do, Nick?
I don't know. What do we do, Maya? I wonder. Why are we doing this again? Oh, God, this is so stupid.
Hello, Squawk.
Well, let's try to press them. Why not? Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her.
Right, what do I say?
Let's do Have We Forgotten Something? As I recall 2 days ago, we better get right down to it.
Polly, have we forgotten something?
Squawk. Are we gonna get 6? Squawk.
That's right. If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6.
Polly, have we forgotten something?
Hello, Squawk.
But that's not what you were supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot.
Hello, Squawk.
Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it.
This is ridiculous. Why would she say it?
Tisk. Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Wait. Don't tell me Montgomery expected this. He couldn't have betrayed the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything? That sneaky dick. Are you kidding me? How? Let's go over all of them, I guess. Did you get her name to say her name?
Polly, what's her name?
Polly, Squawk.
Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity?
Probably not. Although... I forgot, I still have some of the DL6s in. We have the date here. What happened? Gregory Edgeworth. Okay. Yanni Yogi, yep. After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide. The hell? Whoa. You know? Yes, it does.
Ha! Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far?
Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is, well, the DL6 case file.
The DL6 case file? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on, then? Show us, or stop wasting our time. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please show us the page. Where this file is the information connected to this parrot's name.
See? You want to be able to look into some of the evidence specifically for stuff like this, too. Gotta be suspect data, because that's him. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see?
Indeed, it does say that, yes.
What was his fiancée's name?
Polly Jenkins. Polly.
Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée, who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
I see. I guess that is possible. Bah! A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old!
Ew.
Indeed. Alone is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. You need some other corroborating evidence.
Where am I going to find that?
Nick, we're getting closer. One more. We just get one more piece of evidence.
Right. But what?
Very well, witness. You may continue.
We may as well keep going with this. Witness, you're here to speak! You must speak to me!
Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot.
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi.
That's the big thing. Well, we still have one more question we could go over. So let's try the safe number. Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe.
Huh? The safe? Why?
Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay?
Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack?
1228, 1228.
My, what a reckless parent! Well, Mr. Wright, you're claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker?
Oh god, I lost my voice for him. It does. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Ha! Ridiculous! How would the number to his safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof! What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
That'll be a DL6 case file again.
The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case?
Mr. Wright, where in this file is something related to the safe number?
That'll be the case summary, of course. It's on the case summary page.
The case summary?
It's specifically the date on which the DL6 incident occurred.
The date of the incident? December 28th? Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago.
And the number on that safe is 1228.
Ah!
He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him.
I see. It really is an interesting coincidence. People often do send their secret numbers to dates.
Oh, yeah?
Bob, this is not tangible proof. I sent my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number 1. This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing!
That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
True, there is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me.
But what are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop! Immediately!
Aha! We found a link!
Witness! Tell us your name!
Wait! This witness, he doesn't remember!
No, it's okay.
Huh? Whoa!
I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
Heck, looks totally different.
This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally! He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years.
Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court.
My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court.
Aha! I knew it!
Order! Order! Yanni Yogi! So, was it you who killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death?
Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond. He said I was mentally unsound. He told me he would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. Lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. There was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets.
But wait a moment! Revenge? Against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean?
I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
Ha-ha! We win! Take that, Manfred Von Karma! You finally lost a case!
Von Karma, where's Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is
Innocent. In this case, at least.
Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand?
All right, we did it! You're free, my boy!
There are few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you're cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I'd like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections?
Not really. Not even from Von Karma? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything?
Very well. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty!
Haha! How's that feel, Von Karma? You finally lost. How does it feel, bitch?
That's all. This court is adjourned.
And just like that, we can be on our merry way. Oh, goddammit, Edgeworth!
Did someone just say objection?
It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth?
Your Honor, I object to your judgment.
Ah, don't point at me!
What do you mean?
I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what?
Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess! He's going to say he's guilty! He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident! He's going to tell them he killed his own dad!
What do I do?
Objection!
I better stop him! The judgment has already been passed! I object to Edgeworth's outburst! Ah, damn it!
Did something like this happen yesterday, too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed.
That would be Larry.
We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out.
Damn it, no! Edgeworth, you're ruining everything!
For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream, a nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know, it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean, the incident where your father died?
From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me.
Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me.
Edgeworth, no! Why would you confess?
Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Wah! It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago.
Are you serious? Damn it!
I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned!
Oh, god damn it, Edgeworth! What have you done, man? What are we gonna do now? We won you the case and now you're throwing yourself back in prison! Damn it!
I'm sorry, Wright.
I've just wasted all of your effort. Gumshoe.
Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad?
I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective, but it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances.
This is crazy! Just crazy!
Maya?
Nick, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready.
Your case? For what?
Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent.
What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it.
So?
He confessed that he did it. In court.
I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare.
What?
It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me.
Right.
That's right. That's right indeed. So I guess we're just going right down into it. Here we go.
Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let's begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections?
Nope. No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Damn you.
Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
So this is going to be a long one, folks. Sit tight.
Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct.
Damn you!
Testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That'll be the key, but only if I can get it to work.
Please, please.
Maya's still trying. I guess. But damn, we're in trouble here.
That day, I'd gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator.
Yeah, it did.
My father and Mr. Yoki lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all.
I see.
And until now, you thought this memory was a dream?
We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen to that elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events.
Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. All right, Edgeworth, let's have some fun here. Man, who would have thought this would be happening? Let's see here. Let's see what happened. I gotta figure out something here. What was it? The gun?
A pistol.
I assume it was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster.
And you picked it up. What happened next?
The gunshot and a scream. The gun fired once?
Yes.
I think. After I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. Hang on a sec. Let me look at something here. Okay. The murder weapon was fired twice. Interesting to note. Let's press this statement first. To this day? Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. But I don't know what it means. I better find out, quick. Yeah, I know what it is. And there it is, the single gunshot.
Objection!
But there are 2 gunshots fired with that gun. Are you sure you only heard 1 gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see.
No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. The display contradicts the witness's testimony. Oh, really?
You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on.
Oh, for God's sake.
Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony?
The victim data. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. There's your proof, Von Karma. You like that? Miles Edgeworth only heard 1 gunshot. Yet, the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. But it did hit somebody. So, who fired the remaining shot? Yeah, that is a good question since all of them were unconscious.
Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot?
Unless the other 2 were down.
Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when the second shot was fired.
That's true.
It might have been fired the day before the incident. There's no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
What?
I see. You go to the point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case?
I think I do. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof.
What? Impossible! Now, Mr. Moncarvo, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident?
I do have another photo. Take a look at this for a sec. You notice that Mr. Edgeworth is dead, but there's a shot that went through the window of the elevator.
Take that!
That's the thing. Look at this photograph. This
is a photo of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth.
This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it.
So, let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where?
Your Honor, please. Please get a clue. God, do I have to point out everything? Show the judge a contradiction of the photo. Clearly it's the bullet hole in the window. Damn it. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here.
I see. A bullet hole in the door.
Yes. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. And now I've made my point.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, you disagree the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be?
The murderer, of course. Oh, really? You object to that?
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
The case summary? That's on page 1.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene.
That's right.
If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door.
That sounds oddly suspicious. Why would you really object hard on that?
Order, I am have order! Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police really overlooked this second bullet. So, all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Damn it!
I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
Ah! How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident?
What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection?
I'm sorry, Maya.
What?
It looks like I was wrong.
Nick?
If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing.
No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent.
I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years.
Nick.
Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only one bullet was found on the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No. No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though that was not your intention.
Yes, I did.
Damn it.
Oh no. He's accepted the guilt.
I see.
Very well. The prescribed limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections?
I've been here before. Just like my first day in court. There's so many things I should know I should be saying. But my mind's going blank. I can't find the words.
Mr. Wright?
Let's go.
Objection.
Let's do it. Your Honor, I object.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Yeah, I'm still figuring it out.
Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? Oh!
Nick?
I don't know. This case is perfect.
Oh no.
Ah! It must exist. What's the second bullet? Jesus! The second bullet must exist? What? What did you just say?
Nothing.
The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. What the hell?
It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright.
Hang on. Wait, Your Honor. One more time. The second bullet. It existed.
What? Well, we've just heard proof that it did not exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. But it's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer. God, I'm stumbling real hard.
The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one.
So the criminal took the second bullet. But why?
Huh?
First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there someone pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet?
Probably. Well, of course there was a need. That's why they took it.
Bah! What possible reason could they have had?
Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is... The bullet would be proof. Let's try the murderer was cautious. Well, the murderer was a very cautious sort, you see. That's why the murderer had to search for that bullet. God damn it.
If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well.
Huh?
Why would they ever only take one of the 2 shots fired?
Oh, right.
Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm going to have to penalize you.
Ow. This isn't going so well.
Was there some pressing need?
Yes. Alright, let's try again. He had to find it. Let's go with the other option, that the bullet would be proof. Makes more sense. Maybe they thought that the bullet would be used as proof?
Proof?
It was a special bullet, so they took it with them. Maybe.
If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well.
Damn it! I guess I didn't think that one through again. Damn, they really do throw you on a wild goose chase. Didn't need it then. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for the stray bullet? I haven't got a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Bah! This murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Had to take it. Had to take it. The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Jesus. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take the bullet.
Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean?
Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer?
The bullet hit the murderer?
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Perhaps I'm going a little too strong here. Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened?
Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer thought themselves was shot, and they left with a second bullet still inside of them? Assuming only one bullet at the scene of the crime?
Yes. I guess that's how it would work, yes.
What's the problem with that? The other 2 people rescued for that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Johnny Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean...
The murder came from outside. Yes. Ooh. Interesting thought there. That explains the shot in the window, though. 2 men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges, and the bullet. The bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. And then, the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. And then shoots Edgeworth, I guess. Gregory Edgeworth.
Mr. Wright, you're truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I can't deny the possibility of what you're saying.
Thank you.
What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone.
Hey, Nick!
Huh?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Crazy?
Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Gregory Edgeworth down in blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow!
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation from several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for that man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
One of our Karma didn't take the vacation because of shock.
But took it because he was injured.
Which would mean...
It can only mean one thing.
He was the murderer in the DL6 incident.
He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth.
It was Von Karma!
Oh, man.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Uh-oh. Shock him out, say it now. Let's start to say... Wait. I don't have enough proof yet. This is my trump card. I better save it for the right time.
Mr. Wright, something the matter?
Yeah, I'm fine, Your Honor.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Shall we carry on the trial then?
Yeah, you wait your turn.
That said, we have no farther to go. All that's left is the finish. In other words, the verdict.
What? Not yet.
Think, Mr. Wright. You have said that someone from the outside was the murderer. Yet you cannot suggest anyone as a possible suspect, which means your conjecture is worthless. It will be rejected, of course.
Nick! Now's our time to be holding on to that trump card. The trial's almost over.
All right. I may not know what I'm doing, but here goes. Your Honor, there's a suspect. One lone suspect.
Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
My hands are shaking. I'm burping.
What?
God damn it, I'll just say it. Von Karma!
Von Karma?
Oh, he looks amused. And nobody else does. Damn it.
You mean Lee Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there?
Bah.
You don't object?
I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst of my objection? Haha! Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where'd I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Nick, let's find out who his doctor is.
It's no use. Edgeworth?
I know Von Karma, perhaps too well.
He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Ah, nobody's that perfect.
So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane!
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait, what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where?
Tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot?
I mean, not really. It'll be impossible to find the doctor who operated on Von Karma now. Although, I do have something odd on me for some reason. Even Von Karma did undergo surgery.
Seems you finally come to your senses.
I guess so.
You've really realized the truth. You can't prove something that didn't happen.
Nick!
The court record. There must be something. The court record? What could be in there? God, there's no time. I better think on it as I go. All right, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much.
What?
The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... I wonder... Let's try this?
What exactly is that?
Sorry.
Judge, if you would.
Right, penalty! Damn it! I'm really not sure how I managed to make it this far.
Mr. Wright, please reconsider your evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot. I wonder about that. That's an interesting case here. I mean, a bullet was found and fired twice. Maybe I just go with my gut. Let's try this! Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where's that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
You don't mean...
He still has it? I do. There's the possibility the bullet is still inside Von Karma. That sounds like fun.
Is that even possible? For all these years?
Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. That sounds ridiculous. Ooh, look at him. He's shaking.
I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means... You acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you?
Woohoo! All right, I was right.
Order!
Let's do this. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use that metal detector.
Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
No way. The statute of limitations runs out in this case today. We had to figure this out. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now.
Enough! I prevent the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Let's see if we find something. Okay. Ooh! We found something! He reacted! Something's inside his right shoulder! The bullet! Well, Mr. Von Karma. It was you.
I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent.
Huh?
Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
Fair enough.
But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove?
Why would he have to prove it?
I have no obligation to prove anything.
Exactly.
It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I.
Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday.
Although,
With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
no, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close. 1 day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof! Finally! The thing that Maya manages to take for us.
But that's a bullet?
Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistic markings.
That's right. As should be the one in his shoulder if it's there. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. So let's review that, shall we?
Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate.
It's a very good thing to remember. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. And the other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We can analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Jesus.
That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know.
Ah, finally.
Help, I can't breathe!
Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier.
Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air!
Get away! Get away from my father!
Hey!
Ha ha, so that scream. It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago.
Von Karma, it was you who screamed.
See? I told you were innocent.
Mr. Von Karma?
Edgeworth, only you would dare defy me.
So, it was you.
You and your father are my curse. Your father saved me with the penalty of my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death, death.
Ha ha. We finally got him. 15 years earlier.
Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry.
Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you.
I was careless.
I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time.
Edgeworth!
So I did have a grudge on him. It was a shock like none I had ever known.
Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed a button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise.
The gunshot hit him in the shoulder.
I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes.
you saw all three of them unconscious, huh?
I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny.
So he took Gregory Edgeworth's life.
In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime.
So you thought.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge! What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it!
Very well. So, he is at least taking it like a man.
It appears that we have come to a very long way to the end of this maze, 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You are innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare.
Yes, Your Honor. How good for you.
The court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, guilty this time. Nope, not guilty.
Judge, I'm gonna kill you. I'm kidding. Woo! Well, we put his mentor to rest.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
As long as it's not another interruption, of course. Oh, thank goodness. I actually made it to the end of that long trial. Woo, boy.
Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Carmel looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed.
He was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it.
I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory.
Oh, so it's finally over, Edgeworth.
Right.
Yeah?
I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try thank you?
I see. Thank you, Wright.
You're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You gotta learn. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
She's got you there.
Woo! Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I thought you would! I'll never forget this, I owe you one, pal! And tonight, let's party! Dinner's on me! Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe! That's how you should say thank you!
Oh, God.
I see. Whoop! I feel foolish.
Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded.
Hey, y'all. Lana! Y'all are great in there.
Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank you all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lana?
Who, me? I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy for the park?
Huh? Oh, Larry.
It's over, Nick. My life is over.
Oh, God damn it. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now?
Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world.
Oh, you don't look sick.
It's Beyonce. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind.
Should have seen that coming.
Yo, Edgy, there you are.
Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration.
Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Harry Butts, you came along tonight too. My treat, pal.
Come along.
Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right?
I think you'll be fine, Larry.
Right.
Yeah? Well, what's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes.
It's $38, right?
Huh. What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. Wait, $38 exactly?
Nick? Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth at school?
$38? No. No! Larry, it was you!
What are you so surprised about, Wright?
Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? but that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history.
I never was good at history.
Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Don't remind me! I know! Really, Wright. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, huh?
Edgeworth. You should have told me!
Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes.
There you have it.
Where does that leave me? I get a defense attorney because of what you two did! Well, you've always been something of an unsufferable emotionalist.
Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too.
The death! The death sentence for both of you! Man, if only I'd known I'd become a prosecutor! The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth, want to switch, right?
Hey, y'all, line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go!
And after that, dinner on me!
And now we get to celebrate. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Well, we got him out later that day, I would think. Wow, why past 5 o'clock in the morning? That's weird. Whatever. Whoa. I went a little overboard yesterday. Damn drinking. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5 o'clock. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? What is it? Maya!
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll be on full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick.
Wait, she's leaving? Goodbye? What time is it? Yeah! The first trains for the mountains have already left! To the station! Oh, shit! Maya, no! I must tell you my feelings about you! I guess I'm too late. No!
Hey! Nick!
Oh, God! Maya! Hello? So, you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits, and I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
What? Hold it! Get back here, bitch! Not done talking to you! Wait!
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
Huh? I didn't do anything! All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
Someone has some evidence to cheer her up. By the way, if you don't show them the right evidence, you'll just get different dialogue. You're like, what does this mean? I have no idea. Oh well. But you get more touching dialogue if you actually do the right thing.
A bullet?
Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick!
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back.
Okay. I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
I don't know about that. There's your train. I don't know how trains sound, though.
So, this is it.
See you soon, Maya. Well, there's your goodbye for you. Aw. So sad to go, I guess.
Thanks, Nick.
Have fun with your spirit medium training. I look forward to the results. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. That's corny. Now a new story begins with the same old crazy cast of characters. Meaning further on?
Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur.
Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim?
Oh, god damn it! Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Objection!
Get away from me! And there we go! Took us over an hour for that one, but that's the end of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Woo! What a final case that was.
Hey, pal! Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a Happy New Year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Ooh! Detective comes through. Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh?
Yeah, I'm not surprised he's embarrassed. But yeah. Through all the trials, we got to meet a lot of interesting characters, but we helped serve for justice. What a good day it was.
Huh? Nick? Nah, haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you'd call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah.
Oh, good old Larry. Still getting with the models, I see. You should learn by now. Oh, well. Maybe someday you'll learn. Anybody else? Oh, God. Learns me.
Oh, right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to be bad Bill, but I sort of taught him everything he knows.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure he's grateful.
Nope. You did nothing. Worthless bastard. And now you just get to see where everybody else is after the events of the trials. But yeah. Game with a good narrative, huh? At least I'd say so.
Phoenix Wright? Ah, the defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for, yes. Oh, you should know, I've taken over management of the Gateswater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by.
Thanks for your advertisement. And I said, the writing of the game is strong, and well, the puzzle-solving elements, especially when it comes to trials, make it definitely worth going through. At least to me, it's definitely very fun.
Ahem! Oh, it's you. Phoenix Wright? Ah, yes. Misunderstanding, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Yes, you and your catchphrase, I guess. Why do you have that catchphrase anyway, weirdo? But yeah, I'm really a big fan of the series. I'm really looking forward to see where it goes next. We've been through like 6 main games, I think.
Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know that there's sometimes where the boxes are nowadays? No, everything is the regular. Everything I know is straight anyway, huh?
Well, she's as crazy as always as well. But yeah, it definitely makes it worth going through the world in this game. That's why I love playing these.
I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of the public eye until the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know?
You know, you make a good point. Definitely shouldn't. But yeah, it's weird. With every new game, you never know where the series is going to go. It's a pretty well-written narrative, if you ask me.
Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at, anyway?
Makes you wonder. She does seem like she's from the boonies. Then again, if you're a spirit medium, I guess that would make sense. But yeah, glad to hear she's doing well. Whom is this person being anyway?
Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess. All right. But, you know, I stuck it in the stereo the other day. And I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. What a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age.
Yeah, wow. You're being very formal about that. I'm a little surprised you actually had that kind of formality for that. So you finally get to see Will Powers in that. Didn't he know about the Steel Samurai case, though?
Yeah, I remember, right? The lawyer guy. Me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know, that picture I took of everyone?
Well, just behind them there's a ghost.
Really?
For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous.
Well, nice to know she found another calling in her life as well. Good for her. This game had a really small cast from the looks of it. Then again, it's a light novel game, so it's mostly reading, but the interactive elements make it interesting. Oh, wow, yeah, you did detect Mia. So is she really just hanging around? What's the point of spirit mediums if they're really just there? Oh, that's just me wondering, though. Well, yeah, it's the end. I hope everyone enjoyed it. The first... What the hell? Rise from the Ashes? Oh, by the way, a brand new episode has been added. It's not a finale quite yet. Here's the thing. This game was originally released in Japan for the Game Boy Advance. Eventually, there was a re-release that released this game internationally for the DS. And Japan got the remake as well. They added another case that took use of the DS's functions. So yeah. We're not quite done yet. Well, it's a satisfying ending to the original game, and well, you can see Von Karma truly had a grip on everybody in the situation, trying to figure out what's going on in the madness. There's one bonus episode! Not for my channel, but for the game. You see what I mean. So, yep, we got one more trial to go through. For those of you that, well, then again, I wouldn't expect people to play the original Japanese version. And then again, I might. It doesn't matter. Point is, we've got more. So come back next time, and we'll truly rise from the ashes. And, well, see another trial is left. And Maya left, supposedly, so, well, you'll see what this one's about next time. So, look forward to it if you're coming back anyway. Oh my god, this has been over an hour. Holy crap!